HTML forms. So in this class I'm going to teach you how to create a radio button, then list, then combo box. So first I need to create a radio button. So a radio button is used to input gender. Normally we are using radio button for inputting the gender, whether the user is female or male. Okay, for creating radio button, type input, then type equal to radio, then careful about that, give a name for this in radio button. So this is my gender. Okay, the name of this particular radio button is a gender. Then if I save this program, then if I run this program, you can see that one radio button is coming here. Did you see that? Once it's selected, it will not deselect. Okay, so again, so there is a problem. Once it's selected, it will not deselect. So we need to avoid this situation. We are going to create for avoiding this situation, we are going to create another text box. Another radio button. Then same one radio button, another radio button. Did you see that? The name of the two radio button should be same. So that is the main thing. The name of the two radio button should be same. Otherwise some problem arise. Okay. Then if I run this program, two radio button visible here. So if I select first one, deselect. If I select first one, second one is deselect. That is, you can switch the selection between two radio button. Do you see that? This is, you can select this kind of method. Okay. So because means these two radio buttons are belongs to one group, because that's why I'm using same name. That's why if I select first radio button, so automatically second radio button will deselect. If I select second radio button, then first radio button will deselect, because of I am using same name. Okay, if I am using another name, so here I'm going to change the name of the second radio button. So what happened if I going to run this? Did you see that? So we can select both. Okay, we can select both. So by normally we are not using this kind of method for radio button, because radio button is used to select. Normally we are using for selecting gender, male or female. Both it is not possible. For more understanding, I will give some. I'm going to change some. Change some code here. For first I am going to create one label for this both radio button. Label, then I just writing gender, label. And then this label is for full. Okay, for this two radio button. If I save, then if I run one label, gender is coming here. Then it will ask to user. It will ask if this display tell to user enter your gender, but gender label is not visible. Okay, gender name is not visible. So what happened? The next thing means I need to create a one label for first radio and a second label for second radio button. For that I'm going to create a label, then for. So for value equal to id value. So my id value is here. For first radio is male. Then second id value is female. Then label is actually for first radio button. So for value should be male. For value equal to id value. Then here I'm writing male. Then label. So if I run this program, then you can see that. Do you see that? first this radio button already get a male label. Okay, gender and male come in same line. Okay, now it's changed. Do you see that? So first radio button get a label male. Second radio button also need a label. For that same label, just copy this, then I'm going to paste above the second radio button, so 4 value changed to second radio button ID value. What is that? Female. Second, this label is actually for this radio button. So 4 value equal to ID value, everything is correct. Then save, then run this. Then did you see that male gender, this form asks to user enter your gender, then user can select male or female. It is possible, so it is not possible. How? Selection is not both. By default both selection are selected. This radio button is selected, this radio button is selected. Sorry, this is not male. Okay, this is a female. Actually this is a female. Okay, then if I run this program, then both is selected, because of we are using different name for these two radio button. So this is not possible. Give a same name. Okay, give a same name. Now first radio button and the second radio button both are in a one group because they have same name. So then if I run this program, then you will get then if the user is male, she can click here. The user is female, she can click select here. I think you understand what is the use of name. If you're using one name for one radio button, another name for another radio button means both we can select both. But actually it is not but actually it is not it is not good, right? Because by logically it is wrong, because the gender both male and female, it is not possible, right? So whether he is a male or she is a female. I think you understand this concept. Then next I'm going to create a list. For creating list, first I need to write select. Select is used to create a list. So when you create write to select means you must close this select. Okay, so input is a empty tag, then but label is a container tag. So select also a container tag. Inside select option. Okay, option means first I write Hindi, then option close. Then second, so I need 5 options. Then I just write English, then French, Latin, then any other language. Okay, Tamil. Okay, this. So if I run this program, so inside selection, inside select box select tag, there is a 5 option tag. Then if I run this program, you will able to understand what is the use of list. Then did you see that one list box is coming here? Okay, did you see that this arrow symbol? If I click this, you can select the language So so we need to add one label for this select box also. So here I'm going to write ID equal to language. Then I'm going to give a label for this list also. So for value equal to id value, then lang. So here what is my label? Language known. So what are the languages known by the user? Then label close. Okay, then if I save this program, then if I run this program, what happened? Then you can see that language known. What are the languages known by the user? Then user can select. If the user select Hindi, okay, Hindi will come. Then English will come. French will come. Latin will come. Tamil will come. If the user, then did you see that some, by automatically Hindi will come. If you run this program, Hindi automatically come here. So instead of displaying Hindi here, we can create a label here also. For that, I'm going to create another option here. Option. Then what is that? Select your language. Select your language, then option close. Option close. Then option close. Then I run this program. Did you see that? This first, if I run this program first time, you will get a window like this. Select your language. Then you can understand that this list is for selecting languages you know. Then if you know Hindi, select Hindi. If you know English, select English. So this is a list box. Okay, this list box means you can select option from a list. So what is the problem here? What is the problem here means if the person know Hindi and English both, so multiple selection is not possible here. So in that situation, we are using another box called combo box. Another box is called combo box. So that is actually list is actually converting into combo box. List is actually converting into combo box. For that, in select, we just simply write multiple. Simply write multiple, that's enough. Okay, multiple. Then if you run this program, then now did you see that your list is changed to combo box. From here you can select a multiple option using shift key. Okay, you can select a multiple option using shift key. Then if you know English and Hindi, you can select both. If you know English and Hindi and French, you can select both. There is a one scroll bar coming here also. So this is a use of combo box. So by default, how many values are displaying here? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can change this value. Okay, if I type here, write size is equal to 2 means only 2 value is displaying. Remaining will be hide. Okay, did you see that? First value displaying here, second value displaying here. This is 1 and 2. If you need another value, you scroll your mouse, then you can select another options. Okay, another options. Then if I instead of this, if I using 3, so 3 value will displayed on the combo box. Remaining you can select using scroll bar or mouse. Okay. If I run this program, did you see that first, second, third value is displaying? So if you want to select fourth one, you can use the combo this button. Okay, this scroll bar button. So in this situation, you don't need this option. Select your language. It is not needed. Okay, by logically it is not needed there. So I'm going to remove this. So now your list become combo box now. So what is the difference between combo box and list? Means in list you can select at a time, you can select only one item, But in combo box means you can select a more item. Did you see that? By default it is 3, 1, 2, 3. Only 3 values displaying here because of our size is equal to 3. If size is equal to 4 means by default how many values are displaying? 4 values are displaying, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So in list you can select only one value. In combo box you can select multiple values using shift key. I think you understand this one. This combo box list and this one, this radio button. So try it in your compiler. Okay, then then alignment is changing here because of I need to display list these label and this combo box in another page, another line. For that we need to create a one br tag is here. Okay, by logically you can think and you can adjust the alignment according to your brain. Okay, then it will go here. Okay, I think you understand this this one. Then try it in your compiler. If you have doubt, then ask me.